Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, two very popular shows that are talked about a lot online, and rightly so. But one show that I think is not talked about that much is Black Mirror. It is a show that started in 2011 and still continues on, just not with continuous seasons like other shows, because it is the most creative show, or at least one of the most creative shows ever. It mixes real-life events with sci-fi, and it asks a lot of philosophical questions. It's among the most thought-provoking writing that's ever been produced as a TV show. And in this video I want to talk about the show because I feel like not enough people talk about it. Charlie Brooker, the show's creator, came up with the idea for the show because he wanted to tell one-off idea-based stories, and he felt unease surrounding technology's rapid evolution. And it resulted in one of the most imaginative, creative, and thought-provoking shows. The show is an anthology, so every episode is about something else and with new characters, but with reoccurring actors. We get appearances from Jesse Plemons, Kristen Milotti, and Anthony Mackie, among others. And we do sometimes get episodes that are a continuation of one single story, like the USS Callister, which has a very intriguing idea, gaming basically gone wrong, and I won't tell you more about that, you will have to see it for yourself. But all of the episodes are kind of how technology can go wrong and how it affects us, and the many scenarios in how it can go wrong. It's very creative in feeling like a horror scenario when it comes to technology in different areas, like gaming, like TV shows, and like movies. So it's a very self-aware show that way. I did know about this show for a long time, but the one that introduced me to the show was my cousin. And as we started to watch the first episode, I was immediately hooked. It was not just a sci-fi concept for the sake of it. It had something to say, other than being very creative with its stories, episode for episode. It also had a lot of relevant themes for the time it's being produced. And it is as relevant today as it was when it started. One of my absolute favorite episodes is called The Entire History of You, and it plays with the idea that if you can play key moments in your life, replay them, see them again, analyze them, and so on. And its theme is about relationships and the importance of letting things go. It is to me one of the absolute best episodes of Black Mirror. There's also one episode in the latest season, season 7, called Common People. And it's about a couple where the woman, she gets a brain tumor, and the husband, he gets introduced to Gaynor, who is a representative of a medical company, and they have invented a new technology. Well, when I think about it, they are not a medical company, they are a tech company. It's called the Rivermind, and it's even a startup. They offer Amanda, the woman that just got a brain tumor, that they can remove the tumor and replace her brain tissue with synthetic brain tissue that is powered by their servers. The surgery is free, but there is a monthly subscription fee of $300 per month, which her husband agrees to. It all looks good at the beginning, but as you can guess, it really goes bad in this episode. It's a really dark episode, with a commentary on tech companies that take subscription fees, and that has become more and more common. Of course, not in a serious matter like this, but I don't know if anyone remembers, but when you wanted a software program for your PC about 15 to 20 years ago, you got it on CD and you got the full version of said software. Now everything is subscription based and you get the updates for a subscription, a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. And this episode really comments about how tech companies can take over medical help and make money off it too. And it's really funny at times, even though it's dark, very satirical. Like, for example, the couple agrees to the $300 monthly fee, but the version they have, there are commercials in it. Like, for example, the woman that got the surgery and the tech inside her, she starts working as a teacher again after she feels better. She goes about her day and suddenly she just stops mid-action to have a commercial. Like, she just stops talking normally and starts talking like a ad. She is a living ad. In schools, in private, everywhere she goes, she pauses and becomes an ad. So when they notice that she is acting strangely and just becoming an ad, they go back to the representative for the company. Also, in the beginning, like, the first issue was that they can't move outside of their area. It didn't cover going outside of their area. So something that cost them $300 a month goes to $500 a month if they want to move outside of their area or if they want to get rid of the commercials. So it's a very funny episode, dark but funny, satirical, it's everything. The show overall comments on social issues, technological issues, social media issues, ethical issues, especially ethics and technology. It is totally a show I would recommend watching. There are 7 seasons, all standalone episodes, except for some where there's one episode that gets a kind of a sequel episode in later seasons. And I wanted to make this video because I don't see people talking about this show that much. But I see a lot of people talk about Stranger Things and Game of Thrones. And those shows are good, I'm not saying they aren't. But I do think that this show is above the rest because it's so well written, so well directed. It takes subjects that are quite big and makes them entertaining and has something to say about those subjects. And I hope it goes on for several more seasons. We need a show like this, where it's not just pure entertainment, but it has something to say. Many do have the impression that movies and TV shows should entertain, and yes, that's one purpose of many. It can also have something to say, like in this show and some movies. So if you're wondering about what to watch or don't have anything to watch, why not watch one of the best TV shows ever made? If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to smash the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. This has been Phantom Frame. Thank you so much for watching.